What's going on with everybody out there, man? It's your boy Quan, and I'm back at you with another one, man. Look, if you're just tuning into my channel for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You know, we out here giving that real life talk, man. Giving y'all that daily content every day. We out here shooting for the stars, out here motivating, inspiring each other, and that's what it's all about, you know? That's what it's all about. It's just another day in the life of Quan, baby. But I wanted to talk about a little something, man. What I wanted to talk about is how I got a birthday coming up in a couple weeks here, right? I'm getting ready to turn 38 years old, man, and it got me just to thinking about how, man, I'm 38 years old and I'm still trying to figure this thing here out, man. I'm still trying to figure things out here in life, you know? And that ain't necessarily a bad thing if you ask me, though, man. I'm so appreciative and I count them blessings, and I was raised on so much faith that I'm okay, man. I'm comfortable with whatever life brings our way, you know what I mean? Whatever life throws my way, I'm okay with it. But really 38 years old, man, and still trying to figure things out here. And when I say I'm trying to figure things out, right, I'm not even just talking about anything in particular. Like, I'm not even just speaking about finances, although I'm definitely still trying to figure out finances and financial freedom and stuff like that. When I say that I'm trying to figure things out, I mean as far as life in general, man. I mean as far on a much bigger, deeper aspect, you know, just like but with everything, though, with everything, just because everything is just balance, man. So I'm just find myself always just trying to figure it out, you know what I mean? Trying to be the best father I could be. I know being a great parent is all about balance, you know. You gotta be able to discipline, you gotta be able to teach, you gotta be able to nourish, you gotta be able to, you know what I mean, everything, structure. You gotta be able to do 1,000,001 things as a parent alone. And just as far as finding that balance, how to be the best man I could be, how to be the best husband I could be. It's all about just trying to figure things out, you know what I mean? Just no one's perfect. Nobody walking this earth's surfaces. But I find myself, man, just was thinking about things like I find it hard to manage, man. You know what I mean? These days I won't even consider myself, too much of a good friend, because I'm not even good with like checkups and stuff like that. I just be like MIA in my own shell, my own world, like, you know what I mean? That I don't even be stopping, taking the time out to make, 1 or 2 minute phone calls. Even the family members, man. Even the family members has been rough, man. You know what I mean? It's been rough, man. But you get caught up. You got good intentions, the love is there, man. You love your family and your friends and everyone dearly. But it's like I be so caught up in just my daily life and taking care of my own household that life takes us there, man. Life is harder than ever. You know what I mean? It's like I be out here with that survival, fight or flight instinct. You know what I mean? Back to the wall. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm 38 years old trying to figure things out here, man. I don't got no career job, college degree. You know what I mean? I don't got much but a few felonies on my background. So that's just one hurdle alone. But it is what it is. I'm good money out here. If you ask me, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna figure this shit out. That's one thing about me. And I don't mind my back being on the wall. I'm built for it because, I always figure things out. You know what I mean? Life just always has a way of working itself out. So, and I stay positive, no question, man. I stay positive all the time, man. Keep my head high and keep shooting for the stars. You guys see me out here on a day-to-day basis, man. Always up, active, and upbeat, man. Top of the morning, you know what I mean? Look, I got notifications going on. That's my baby boy diabetic sensor and stuff like that. That's another hurdle, man. My child, dealing with my child's diagnosis, man. Just trying to figure things out, trying to figure things out, knowing that, we trying to do the best we could to show, improve, and lead them into a healthy lifestyle, man. Dieting, as far as being active, and it's easier said than done. He's still a kid, so at times we are eating unhealthy and things of that nature. But it's all about a balance, just trying to figure things out. That's what I mean by when I say I'm just trying to figure things out, to be the best I can be. I got so many people relying on me. And like I said, man, if you ask me, it's That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, making it happen. You gotta live with purpose. That's just what life is, man. Life is you know, shit, man. If there's anybody out there that has, in fact, figured this thing out, man, please go ahead and drop it in the comment. I'm pretty sure, you know, there's no one that has, man. I mean, you might have figured out, you know, the financial side of it, but, you know, and I just mean as far as that balance, who's actually out there. You know, you hear so many stories about these millionaires that's, you know, fall into deep depressions and stuff like that, suicidal thoughts and things of that nature, because it's not as all cracked up to be. They think it's just gonna solve all the problems when, you know, it don't work that way. Some things are priceless. Some things you just can't put a dollar amount on, you know what I mean? And they quickly come to realize that. So it's like, I know I'm not in the boat alone when I say that. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. But it's just life, man. It's just life. I want to be the best son I could be, the best father, the best uncle I could be. You know what I mean? I got a sister that passed a few years ago now, man. My older sister passed away. Rest in peace, Ish. But even with her kids, man, you know what I mean? I made a vow. You know, I know how much I mean to her children, man. And I ain't even been in contact with my niece and nephews too much, man. I mean, they all grown, working kids, and now living their own life. So life takes us there. But like I said, man, I don't even feel like I've been the best uncle that I'm supposed to be, you know? And when in all reality, I feel like the intention is there. There's nothing but pure love in my heart. And I miss them unconditionally. But it's like, you know, it's hard. It's been hard for me to find that balance, man. It's hard for me to find that balance. You know, I don't like to go out and socialize too much anymore, because I feel like I ain't got no more room in my life for that, man. I done did that for too many years, man. So it's like I don't like to just be wasting down energy. So I'm always constantly doing something. I'm always constantly doing something to pour into myself or into my household that, you know, I kind of lose track of. You know, it's a world, and I got plenty other loved ones out there as well. So yeah, man, I gotta get back on track, man. Get back on track, do my family checkups and all that. Pulling up on grandma. Grandma been mad at me. She ain't seen me and the kids in months, man, months. And it's just been hard to make that time, man. I say it every time, this week, and then the weekend come, and I'll be tired, or I'll be working and doing something else, and everybody off. This kid here with her cousin, and this one doing that. Like, it never happens, man. It's like, jeez, man, it's so hard to find that balance, that overall balance, man. And you know what I mean? That's what I mean by I'm still trying to figure this thing out, man. I'm really still trying to figure this thing out. You know? I tell you one motherfucking thing though. You can bet your bottom dollar we gonna figure it out. We gonna do the best we could do, man. We gonna do the best we could. You know, as long as we wake up with that optimistic attitude and know there's always room for improvement, that's a key factor right there, man. You can't be stuck, man. You can't be stuck, complacent, or comfortable, especially if you want more in life, you know? Some people don't mind being complacent and stagnant. That's cool. That's cool. That's not me, though. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy life, man. I want to enjoy life, so I got to put that work in, man. So that's where we at with it. So, you know, I'm trying to get on track, man. I need to get some investments going for myself. You know, I got plans to start up another business in the near future. Get that off the ground. You know, hopefully this is the last trip, man. We're going to turn it into a successful one. It's going to be a successful one. Ain't nothing else going to stop us, man. You know what I mean? We done hit all them roadblocks in life. That it's only up from here from now on, you know? My kids are getting of age. My boys are growing up now. My oldest is 14. I just wanted to vibe with you guys for a minute, man. Let you know that's what my head been at. Like, you know, it's tough, man. Life is tough when you're trying to figure shit out, man. Figure it out, trying to be the best you could be, man. The best man you could be. You know what I mean? The best provider you could be. The best son, uncle, nephew, grandson, and all the above, man. The best you could be. And finding that balance in between things, you know? Finding that balance.